right, so we have enough people, so let's get started. All right, so first things first, when you are dipping, you're going to want to have a bucket of water, and just make sure the bucket is deep enough, and I'm going to bring y'all closer in when it's time for me to dip. Just make sure the bucket's deep enough so that the cup can be completely submerged in the water. I have 2 big buckets here, and the room temperature, you want to have room temperature water. It's recommended anywhere from 72 to 76 degrees, room temperature water. You can use a thermometer. Like I have this digital thermometer I like to use. Sometimes I don't always have to use this. I can just, I've been dipping cups for enough now that I can just put my hand in it and I can feel if the temperature is the right temperature or not. So if you are first starting out, then I recommend, just getting any type of thermometer. It doesn't have to be digital. Just any thermometer will work, and testing the temperature of your water just to making sure that it's room temperature. You don't want it too hot or too cold. You want that temperature to be correct, because what's going to happen is you will notice your paints will not, they'll start clumping up on you, or they just won't come out right. Okay? There's always a reason why your paints don't look as good as you thought they were going to look on your cup. It's either because you did not mix your paints well enough, or your water temperature was wrong. Those are the main 2 problems that happens that I've seen, that I've noticed, even with myself, because I'm not perfect all the time. My cups are not perfect all the time. I make mistakes too, and we learn by them. So that's what I've learned by my mistakes. It's either my water temperature was wrong, or it was old water. I've noticed that too. Or I did not mix my paints well enough. So those are the 2 common problems that you're going to have when you're dipping cups, okay? So I got my water temperature going, and then you're also going to want to have some stirring sticks. I use these. Anything will do. So I'm going to take a few of these out and have them ready for me. You can use a popsicle stick too, just anything that stirs. So I'll have these on handy. And let me get a drink of water here. Okay, so let's see. First cup I'm going to do. Okay, so we got the water temperature water. Get your paints ready and get your cup ready. So what I like to do, I get a styrofoam. You don't have to do this. This just keeps the water from going inside the cup. I cut out the bottom of this, and this is like, you can get this from, your corner store or gas station. I cut out the bottom, and then, I cut the bottom out, and then I stick it in the cup like that, okay? That way, when you dip the cup in the water, it keeps the water from not going inside when you dip it. And I have something in here already, which is my football. And since I have my football in here already, that's what I'm holding on to. Let me show you. See, there's my football. So I'm holding on to the football, which keeps a good grip on it. That way, when I dip the cup, the water's not going to flood in. You don't have to do this. It's just a way to keep the water out. If you don't have this, it's not going to hurt. You're just going to have to clean the inside of the cup. It just makes it a little bit more easier and cleaner. Let me put this back on. Another good thing is that if you do have this, like so, after you're done dipping, you can also use this as a stand. Just turn it upside down. Boom. Okay? That's why it's not touching anything after it dries. Handy dandy sticks. I can't read y'all's comments. I have to get up every now and then. Hey, Hillary. Hello. So, all right. I don't have enough of these to go around, so water is going to go in my cups because I only have one big one. Because I normally dip skinnies. You don't want to touch the paint after, you don't want to touch the cup after it's dipped. Okay, so I have already glittered these, and what I do to my cups is prior to dipping is I will glitter the cups using the epoxy method, and then I will also apply a flood coat of epoxy before I dip it. The reason why is because let's say my paints don't come out that good, or I don't like the colors of the paints that I picked. You can use acetone and wipe it right off. Now, the faster you wipe it off, the easier it's going to be. So I recommend, doing it right away, because if you let it sit there and let the paint sit there, it's just going to be harder later on for you to wipe it off. So if you don't like it, go ahead and do it right away. Okay, that's what I do. So yes, I have dipped also. Just want to make a note. I have dipped the cups prior to epoxying, and in my personal opinion, preference is I like to epoxy, because that way, if I don't like the way the paints come out on the cup, I can re-dip it again. Versus if I don't epoxy, I'm out of cup. I'm going to have to strip it and start all over again. So that's my preference. Also, the colors are more vibrant too. They are more vibrant to me when I epoxy it. So I always recommend epoxying it. So let's see. Let's get going here, guys, because I know you're anxious to see the fun part. So all of these cups, I have 4 cups today, like I mentioned earlier. And this first one, I'm going to do these in order. Hold on a second. Let me get these in order. And I'll show y'all the glitters that I glittered them with. Okay. So the first one is going to be Pickpocket and Klepto. So I glittered, hold on a second. Let me get these in order here so I don't mess up, because I already picked the colors that I'm going to dip these on. Give me just a second. Pickpocket and Klepto is the glitters. Let me get these in order. Okay. I'm going to move these around. Okay. Pickpocket and Klepto is going to be the first one. The second one is going to be Bandit and Despoiler. Okay. And then the third one is going to be Ravisher and Heister. And then the fourth one is going to be Looter and Desperado. So what those mean, those are all glitter colors. So the first cup I'm going to dip, I use Pickpocket. And these are glitters by Mr. Fancy Pants and Klepto, also known as, I think we called it Thug Life. There you go. See, Kim already knew. This is our Thug Life bundle. Pickpocket and Klepto. And these are all color shift glitters, by the way, that are very gorgeous. And then the second one is Bandit and Despoiler. So Bandit, it looks like a purplish or blue. It's very pretty. And then Despoiler is a color shift that has like a greenish turquoise blue. Okay, so that's the second cup, has those glitters. And then the third cup has Ravisher, which looks like a turquoise and green color shift. And Heister, oh, I see the difference. Okay, so Heister has a color shift from green to blue. And Ravisher has a color shift from turquoise to green. So they're kind of the same colors, just in the opposite shift. And then the fourth one is Looter, which has a purple to green shift. And then Desperado, which is like a hot pink to another pink shift. So that's the fourth cup. So in case anyone wants to know what the glitters are, that's the order that I'm going to be dipping them in. All right. So let me get my paints together and we'll get dipping. Now, I don't think I've ever gone over this before, but so this is one dipped cup. And when you dip your cups, if you want thick, chunky paint lines, don't mix up the colors so much. Okay? You just want to barely swirl the colors around if you want the thick colors on your cup, like, this. If you want the colors to be thinner, then that's when you would mix up the colors really, really good. That's what makes the paints come out differently on the cup, if you ever notice. If you ever notice, sometimes cups, you'll see the paints are thick. It's because they didn't mix the paint that much. If you see the paints on the cup that are very thin, that means they mixed up the paints really good. And that's just going to be a preference, okay? So it's up to you what you like, whether you like thick paints or, you know, thick chunks on your cup or thin ones. And this one I kind of did a little bit of both. There's no pattern when you mix them up to me. Just whatever I think looks good, I just eyeball it. I just mix them up, and when I'm happy with it, that's when I dip. And I go pretty quick when I'm dipping because I don't want the paints to clump. That's very important. So if I miss your question, or if you think I'm going too fast, it's because I have to go a certain speed because I don't want the paints to clump up. And that's another common thing. You have to be ready. So before I dip, I get my colors together. I make sure they're mixed really good. I have the tops open on all of my paints, and I have the order already. I have my paints out in order that I'm ready to put in the water, because as soon as I apply my paint in the water and I see the paint disperse and I mix up my paints, that's when you'll see me go really fast. And I do it in a clockwise motion. I'm just going over all of this because I don't want to miss it, telling you when I'm dipping my cups. And I'll go over it again. So another common thing is, I don't know if you can see it on this cup, but so when I applied this glitter, I did it in a swirl motion, okay? Me, personally, I like the way the paints look in the cup, applied to the cup when I turn it the same motion. So if the swirl is going this way, you can see that if the swirl's going this way, then I'm going to turn that way, okay? If the swirl's going the other way, then I'm going to turn in the same direction as the swirl, because I want my paints to go in the same direction. If y'all get that. I don't know if that makes sense. Because if I go the opposite way, you're going to see it just flows better to me if I turn my cup the same direction that I applied the glitter. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed that, or if y'all ever saw that on somebody else's cup, or wondered how they get it to look in that certain pattern. Woohoo! That's awesome. Oh, thanks, Nicole. That is awesome. So I hope that makes sense, what I just said. So, I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to see if I have a cup I can show y'all what I'm talking about that I glittered. Normally, I mean, all my cups, I don't keep cups on hand like that. I mean, as soon as someone orders it, it's gone. I'm trying to think if I see. Hold on. You know what? I do have a cup. Let me see. Let me see. So, no, I don't. Sorry, guys. I thought I had a cup I could show y'all, but I don't. But I hope y'all get what I'm saying. All right. Okie dokie. All right, so first up, I'm going to do pickpocket. All of these are marabou paints or my custom colors. And what I mean by custom colors is that you can take the clear marabou paint and your favorite pigment, mix them up together in a medicine cup. I just eyeball it, to be honest with you. I just put some clear first, and then I get my favorite pigment. Like, this is a nice pigment, Nerds by Mr. Fancy Pants. I'll add some of that into the clear to make my own custom marabou color, because, I mean, marabou doesn't have this color, and I like this color, okay? So if you have a pigment, a favorite pigment that you want to add on your dipped cup, you can take some clear marabou, add some pigment, mix it really good, and then just add it in the water. That's it. It's really easy. You can use any pigment. If you have like that chameleon pigment that Mr. Fancy Pants sells, like Wrath or Candyman, that looks really nice too. You can use those chameleon pigments in your clear to make your own custom paint. So Some of the paints that you'll see me use, you'll notice, oh, that's not, Marabou doesn't sell. That's because I'm using pigments. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get this cup back on. Hold on. And then when I'm ready to dip, I'm going to have my son come in here in a second to hold the camera over the bucket so y'all can see as I'm going down, as I'm dipping in the bucket. Hold on a second. This is, having some difficulty, folks. The Pickpocket Klepto. So I'm going to use on the Pickpocket and Klepto cup, the first cup, I'm going to use turquoise, and I'm going to use a purple, and I'm going to use colorless. So I'm only using 3 paints on the first one. I'm trying to stick this back in. Hold on. Dang it. What is going on? Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I have a sports fan in the next room over, so if you hear some yelling, don't be alarmed. It's just my son, George, who's always excited when he watches TV. All right. Okay, who's ready to dip? I know you're ready. I know it was a lot of information. And this video will be thick. All right. So, let me get my... Like I said, 2 common problems is either you didn't shake it really well or your water temperature's not right. So, I'm just shaking right now. Shake, shake, shake. I have my little cheat sheet right here. All right. Oh, I can't read your comments that far. Sherry, you're funny. Oh, Kelly, what if you put glow in the clear? Good question. I don't know. I've never tried that. That is a really good question. I can try that out. Hold on. Let me get some glow. Oh, hold on. So the glow powder that I have right now, we can try that out because it's not going to, the glow powder. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. That's interesting. Let's test that theory. It's glow, so it's not going to mess up the cup. Hold on. I have some aqua glow. Okay, so I have a little bit of aqua glow. Well, no, you know what? If you want glow on your cup, I just thought of something. If you want glow on your cup, it's better just to mix in the epoxy when you epoxy your cup after you add the decal. Or if you're not going to add the decal, just put glow on your epoxy because the paint from the other colors, it will show, it's going to cover up. Yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, so I wouldn't add, me personally, if you want glow in your cup, just add it to the final coat of epoxy. Just do that. And you'll be able to see the paint swirls on the cup outlined by the glow. Do that instead. So what I'll do is I'll ask Nicole if it's okay if I can apply glow to one of our cups so we can see how it looks. You ready, baby? Okay, here's my son. Here's my assistant. All right, folks. Hold on, not yet. Let me get my cup ready. Woo. All right, okay. All right, like I said, before I get going, I always take these off. Have your paints shaped and the tops off and ready to go. So let me read some comments while I'm almost ready. Hi, Brittany. All right, Shaq, you ready? Have y'all? Okay. All right. So a turquoise, my custom, and clear. Let me turn y'all around so y'all can get a close-up. All right, so come over here. My little assistant, just hold it right here. Okay, so don't move it. All right. No, don't do that. Here, just like that. Okay? So just hold it right there. Scoot your feet back. Scoot your butt back. Hi, Raquel. Okay, give me just a second, guys. And if I don't like the way this looks, like I said, well, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to show you what happens. No, actually, you got to keep it this way, baby. Yeah, there you go. Okay. No, baby, don't do that because they're watching, okay? All right. So this is the turquoise. You see, as I drop it in, it has to disperse right away. If you don't see it dispersing, then you need to start over. So you see how it's like dispersing? And I like a lot of color, okay? I probably use more than what I should, but that's just me. And this is my custom paint. Oh, I don't like the way that's not dispersing. Oh, hold on. Give it a second. I'll give it a second. Okay, here's my clear. Okay, this clear is strong. Don't do that. Hold on. Let's see. If I don't like the way it looks, I just start all over again. No harm, no foul. I don't have any custom pattern I mix it up in. Okay, see how it's already clumping? All right, so I got to hurry up. If I don't like it, I'll start over again. You see how that's clumping? You need to move. You need to move, Trudy. And yes, I know I forgot the thing, but that's okay. All right. So this is Klepto. And this is Thug Life. Okay. And I mixed it with turquoise and the pigment with the clear. And then I added some other clear. And then that's it. What do y'all think? Y'all like it? Yeah? And then if I want the glitter to show through more, I'll take some acetone on a Q-tip, which I will after I'm done with the live, and I'll clean it up. So like right there where you see a glop there, I will take the acetone on the Q-tip and I'll clean this up to where the glitter shows through a little bit more, or if I see any clumps right there that I need to get off. And the water droplets that you see, I just shake it off the cup, okay? And if, let's say, you didn't like the way it looks and you want it redipped, it's so easy. All you do is get a paper towel or, you know, a towel, add some acetone, and it comes right off. The sooner the better. All right, so this is Thug Life. And like I said, later on after the live, I'll go back and clean it up. And then when you add epoxy on this, this brings out the shine so good. The shine is just, it pops like immediately. All right. And I don't remember, I have it written down, but Thug Life, that's so funny. Okay, you see that stick? You see how it clumped? So after you're done and you want to get all this paint out of the water, I can reuse this stick. Just hold it down, baby. Okay. You can get your cup, which I always get my cup, and just clean it up. You want to get all this paint out. That's the easiest way. You can get a paper towel too, but I have a lot of paint on this side, so I'm going to flip it over.
Someone said, what's blending liquid?
What is blending liquid? Blending liquid, Raquel? I'm trying to think. I don't know what blending liquid is, Raquel.
Oh, she's saying clear pants.
Oh, the clear, the marabou clear. There you go. See? And there was like a 20-second delay on my end, so I don't read y'all's comments until 20 seconds later. All right, so it's all good. Make sure we get all the paint out. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay. Whew. Oh, inks. I've never tried inks in here. Blending liquid, inks. Are we on another subject? Hold on. I don't like any paint in my water. So, I'm sorry. I'm just, any little paint, I hate it. I like to get all of it out. Stay still, baby.
It's my foot.
I'm sorry. It's for ink. Oh, okay. Okay, I was kind of, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fancy Pants. I was kind of like, huh? All right. Uh-oh. You hear my alarm? Okay. Next, hold on a second. Just keep standing right there. Okay. All right. So next, it's going to be Bandit and Despoiler. And the paint, I already have the paint picked out. No, baby, just stand right there. There you go. All right, so just keep it right there. I'm going to use Azure Blue. Got to shake it up really good. Yeah, I'm going to use 2 different blues and the purple. Keep it there, please.
Ooh.
No. I know, baby. I know. Okay. My assistant's getting tired. You're doing great. I'll have to buy them. What do you want, baby, for a treat? Because you're doing such a good job.
Candy.
Candy.
I want chocolate. I want
Candy.
I want 9.99.
Okay. Let's see. So this is Azure, and then this is Ultramarine. So I'm using 2 different blues. He's helping me. Hold on just a second. Thank you.
Hi, Dad.
Thank you. Then, okay, so this one's Azure, and this one's Ultramarine, and then what else am I using? I did a color chart beforehand. Just keep it right there. Azure. Oh, okay. Here we go. I just have to make sure. Bear with me just a moment, folks. Just got to shake it up real good. Like I said, a lot of times if you have paint problems, this is all Marabou paint. This is a Marabou paint tutorial, and I'm going to use 2 different blues in this one, okay? And then I'm also going to use the clear, okay? And then where's my purple? And then the lavender. All right. Bear with me just a second. Okay, ready? Okay. All right. Let me get this Bandit and the spoiler ready. All right. So this is the cup I'm going to be dipping. And you see the lines that go down this way? So when I dip, I'm going to go this way. You're going to see me go really fast this way. Okay? So bear with me just a second. That's before. Okay. Ready? 1. I know, baby. I know. All right. Where is my clear? I just missed it. There we go. All right.
Let's do your phone.
Gotta be fast.
Let's dial your phone.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay, so sometimes this happens. So you see how it's already grabbing a hold of the stick? So I gotta move it. And now if you see you need more paint, you can always go back and add more paint. So this one, I think I need more paint. You see that?
Is this a tutorial?
What I'm gonna do is, this already clogged up my blue, and I see too many. You see how it's already grabbing it like this? And this is okay that this happened, because this is going to happen to you sometimes too. When you see it's like this, then don't dip. Just go ahead and clean up the paint and start over again, okay? So this is a learning curve for everyone. You don't want it to do that. See how it's already grabbing? That happens. It didn't happen the last time, so it could be, it's not my paint. I mean, it's not my water. I'll just mix up my paints a little bit more. So I'm just going to clean this up and I'll do it again. Give me just a second. It happens, folks. It happens. Okay? It happens.
I'm hungry.
Daddy went to go pick up
Wings?
Yes. Wings. There we go. All right. I'm just cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. Okay. Okay. Can you, here, you can sit in this chair right here if you're getting tired. Okay. Just look. Sorry about that. My assistant's getting tired. He's getting tired. Okay, just hold it like this. Okay? There you go. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Yeah, just right here. Thank you. Tell my assistant he's doing a great job. He's probably thinking, oh gosh, hurry up already. Hurry up.
Yep.
I know, honey, I'm hurrying. I know, I'm hurrying. All right, so I'm just mixing the paints back up to keep that from happening. And I got my stir stick on hand. Okay, so see, this is Michael. Tell Michael, give him a round of applause. Show him some heart. Show him some love. Tell me he's doing a great job, my cameraman. See, everybody appreciates it, so they can get a front row view. There you go. See, they appreciate you.
I can't believe they know how to spell my name. People at school like Michel.
Yeah?
Or sometimes they'll do this. Miche.
Did they really?
Yeah, because they don't know how to spell my name.
Oh, man. See, look all that love you're getting.
More.
He likes all the love, guys.
More.
He loves it. Okay.
I want to see a thumbs up.
All right, here we go. I think I just needed to mix up that blue some more.
Thumbs.
Okay,
Ooh, I see 5 thumbs. I need 10.
Okay, here we go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12.
All right. All right. That's the azure and the ultraviolet blue. Look at that blue.
Someone said I spelled it wrong. Lol. I do know how to spell. Just made a mistake. See.
Okay. And
Miche.
add some clear. This clear is really strong, guys, so be careful. This clear is like super strong.
More thumbs up.
Okay.
Mine too. That's my favorite emoji. My favorite color is blue.
Woo! Wait, look at that dip. Yeah. Look at that. This one came out really good. I forgot whose cup this was, but you know whose cup this is. I have it written down. But yeah, this dip came out amazing. This was that purple.
That's my favorite emoji too.
Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. And, you know, purple is my favorite color. So if you like purple.
Blue's my favorite color.
Blue's your favorite color? So if you like purple,
well, my son's
go get you some Despoiler and Bandit glitter. And then use the Marabou Marble, the Azure Blue, and that other purple, and some clear. And there you go. Look at that, folks. Look at the bottom.
I'm 10 years old.
Yeah. All right, so this is it. All right, so
I know what AF
I'm not going to
is.
re-dip this one. This one's perfect. I'll go back over it later. Just keep an eye right here. I'll go back over it later just to make sure I don't need to clean it up some more, but I hope you like it. I forgot whose cup this was. I have it written down. I promise. I can't remember. I know Brenda and...
Someone said, is this one mine?
Is that...
Hi, Nicole.
Brenda, I can't remember which one. You either had... Okay, the first one was... Okay, I think this might be yours, Brenda. Do you like it? I hope you like it. All right, so... On to the next one. Okay. Okay.
I know, she's making it easy for y'all.
It is easy, guys. It's so easy. And then you just go like this, see? Okay, so you see how the paints looked better the second time? Like I said, it just, you know, all I did differently from the first time to this time was that I just shook them more. I closed them back up and I just shook them really good.
My hands are getting sweaty.
I know, baby. It is easy, Christy, I promise. Just shake them really good and check the water temperature.
Nicole said, I hope it's mine or John's. Michael, have you ever made a cup or dipped one? No, because my mom always makes them. Can this be done without the colors?
Can this be done without the colors? Oh.
Yes, it can,
See?
Kimberly said.
Yeah, Kim's helping me.
George is not here.
George, oh, yeah. Big George took little George because he knows how mad he is. My back's hurting. Okay, so the next one is... Where's my color chart, Michael? Oh.
Yes, but the colors allow you to see the glitter better.
Okay. Always, Okay, so I'm going to give you a little peek real quick. So, you see how,
I have my grandson.
This is what I do. Before I dip my cups, I get a little piece of paper and I put the colors on here. Okay? So, I get the marble paints and I mix them up real good, and then I make me a little chart so that I know what I'm doing, so I don't have to guess when I'm going live. Okay, so the next one is Ravisher and Heister. And for that one, I'm using the green, which is this one.
Hi, Nicole.
I'm using this green and turquoise for the Ravisher and the Heister. So that's the one that I'm using. The aqua green and the turquoise. Okay?
Hi, Nicole.
Aw, thank you, Margaret.
I want to see thumbs up.
Yeah, if you want to see the glitter, Casey, definitely you need the colorless, which is that clear. I keep saying colorless. I'm so sorry. It's called clear. It's called this. Where's it at? Hold on. Because that's what helps separate the paint. It's called crystal clear. Let me show you. You see it?
They can't see it.
That's what you need. I have a lot of this because I can use my own pigments and make my own colors with the crystal clear. And then it also separates the paints so my glitter can show through. So this is a must. If you're buying Marabou paint, get this. And the good thing about it, even though it's a small bottle, this goes a long way. It is really strong.
Have you ever tried to add cookie jar to the paint before you dip?
No, I add that in my epoxy. When I'm putting on after I apply my decal, or if I'm adding on my last coat of epoxy, I add cookie jar into the epoxy. I prefer to do it that way.
Me and John were talking. John's code name is George, and I'm Martha.
Really? That's funny. That's so funny. Bear with me. I'm just shaking them up again. You don't want to waste paint, so, all right.
Invite your friends on here.
So, like, share, and follow. Sharing is caring. Show some love. All right.
Put hearts if you go to Washington, D.C. before.
I've never been to Washington, D.C.
No one's been to Washington, D.C.
Like Washington. Oh my God, no, they're saying like Washington. Like something, they're asking a question, Michael. It's
Oh.
okay. Shh, it's okay.
Put hearts.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
so here we go.
Put 1 if you went to Washington.
Aqua green and azure blue.
In chat.
This is the next one. This is Ravisher. Let me see. Come up, baby. Here we go. Ravisher and Heister. This is how it looks before. A nice color shift. Okay.
Right,
so if you like blue and green, this is a perfect cup. And I'm going to go this way. So here we go.
Georgia and Martha, Washington.
Right here, baby. Hold it right there. There you go. All right, let's go, Shaq.
I'm tired. You're all this exciting. Oh, it dipped on my foot.
I know. Hold on. Just hold it right there.
I'm going to get on the phone.
Woo.
What are those colors?
Just aqua green. Hold on a second. I said it before. Hold on. Can't go too slow. Here we go. Hold on.
Rainbow, I am ready. What does LMAO mean?
I'll tell you later. Okay, here we go.
I think it means laugh my, yeah. I know it means, no. I always hear it in Roblox. Oh, yes.
Okay, hold it right here so they can see. All right, what do y'all think?
Aqua and turquoise. Lol. Shuri is the best dipper. Lol. Wow.
That's so pretty. And like I said, guys, after this dries, after I apply my quick coat and I apply my epoxy, I like to add my fancy pants, white rhino. I'll either add white rhino into my epoxy or I'll add cookie jar.
She makes cups for your kids when they go to school for their teachers.
Those are your favorite colors? Cool. I know.
$1.
These glitters all have color shifts. So you see right here. Okay, so myself, I would like for this to show through. So later on, I'm going to add some acetone to a Q-tip and open this spot up a little bit so it'll let my glitter shine through. Okay?
Coupon code.
All right, last one. And the last one is Looter with
Someone wants to be in your video.
Someone wants to be in my video. What is that? I don't know who that is. So
it's all the people that are texting you.
I don't know.
She doesn't know what it is. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's people that were texting you.
It's a public group, Mr. Fancy Pants, so you can share, and you can share it to your page. You don't have to, request to be in here. I don't think so.
How good is a coupon code for? How long is the
don't answer that, baby. Thank you, Brooke. Wow, 15% off. That's good. Considering they're already very affordable, so that's very generous and very nice. Okay, last one, and then we will be done for today.
Yay!
And this one I am going to use. It's called. Hold on. I know, baby. Hold on. I'm almost done. Reseda.
That's so real.
Reseda. And I'm also going to use. Hold on.
Do you have to seal the marbling paint?
Yes,
and I'm Epoxy.
Yes, I do seal them, and I'm going to go over that part 2 because I need all of these to dry, and I'm going to go over that in just a second. But yes, I do seal these before I epoxy. Reseda and lavender, and my nerds. So that's what I'm going to use in this next one. Okay. Ugh.
Great
Right.
teamwork, Mama and son.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank
That's
you.
That's the person I want to join. That's the person I want to join the little thing.
Okay, I'm almost done. Just gotta, so you gotta shake them really good. Just, oh shoot, I just dropped some in there. Okay, and always wear a glove. See what happens, guys? And because it's really hard to get off. Aww.
Oh, yes, go.
Oh, yeah, Joanne, he saw that comment. He loves you.
No, you're just saying that because tomorrow's like Saturday or Sunday. Tomorrow's Saturday, Sunday, that's why. It's like the best days ever. So I can just play.
That's funny.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. Oh, we need to make a sign that says that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Don't shake, baby.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Mom, can I stay up late?
Sure.
I can stay up until 3.
Just stay right there.
I used to stay up the whole night, guys.
All right.
When it was summer, I stayed up until it was back to 6 o'clock in the morning. It was fun. Put 1 in the comment if your kid has ever stayed up the whole night until 6
o'clock. He's entertaining for me. That's so nice. Okay, the next one.
Yes, I do.
The next one is Luder and
I do.
Desperado. This is it. It's another color shift glitter. All right. So since it's rotating this way, you see how it's rotating this way? I'm going to go this way when I dip in. Okay. I think I skipped over one more thing. When I'm going down, if you've noticed, if you go back and look at the video, when I'm going down, and I'm just going to show you right now, since this is rotating this way, when I go down about halfway, I will rotate the other way. And then if I see a whole bunch of paint over here and you see me move over here, it's because I'm trying to catch that paint, because wherever I'm putting my cup, that's where it's going to catch the paint at. So wherever you see the most part of the paint in the bucket, you'll see me as if you ever go back and do the replay, you'll see me as I'm rotating. So again, I'll just come down and then
that's cool.
I'll go like that. And then if you see me rotating, it's because I'm trying to go towards the paint. This had some extra paint on it, so I'm going to mess this up on purpose so you can see what I'm talking about when you don't like the way something comes out. So
that's very strange. You're not the only one that stays up. There's 8 parents, kids that stay up till 6 o'clock.
All right. So I just put some of that in there.
Lots of ones.
And of course, I don't like the way it looks, so I forgot to do this. Oh, you can look up towards me, baby, so they can see me.
Oh, thank God. That's great.
Just face it towards me. I'm going to give them a break for a second.
Take a nap.
Okay. And see, it comes off really easy, just like this.
Put a 2 if your son plays Fortnite.
Michael, this is a tutorial, okay?
It's entertaining.
I'm just trying to make it entertaining. Okay, so see? That's all it is. I just rub it over really quick and fast. And there you go. Okay? But before you dip it again, because this has acetone on it, make sure it's dry. Okay? Otherwise, this has happened to me to where I didn't make sure that my cup was dry. And when I dipped it, the paint would not adhere to the cup. So just dry it off really good. And the dip cups came out awesome.
That's funny. There's 4 people's sons that play Fortnite, but Casey says, and Roblox. What's your 4 sons' Fortnite name? I'll friend request them. We can play.
All right, here we go. Last one for the night.
Yeah, it's like 131.
And I will be back tomorrow to do the other half, part 2.
It's FORNTNITE. There's not 2 E's, there's only 1. What's their Fortnite username?
Michael. People may not want to give out their username on, because this is live to where a lot of people can see. So they're not being rude if they don't answer you. They just might not want to give out that information, okay?
It's not private.
All right. Okay. I'm just cleaning out all water. All right.
Oh my
Here
God.
we go. All right, face towards the bucket again. Come down towards the bucket. Last time.
Come on.
I know.
Fortnite is not for babies.
Okay, stay still. Back up a little bit so they can see the whole bucket.
What does your son play then?
Michael, this isn't a Fortnite tutorial. Stop it, please. Okay. All right.
Do you use any cups to get all the extra out of the bucket?
Ha! Not really, Joanne. No, he is. He's a good kid. All of my kids are good kids.
Vincent's name on
here we go.
Roblox is y'all. That's my new name.
Ready? Here we go. All right. So the nerds and the lavender.
Yolehu.
All right. And then the Rosita. Woo. Okay. And then the clear. Okay, that's too much. And then my stick. Get up and close in front, please. There you go. No, back up maybe so they can see like the whole picture. There you go. All right, there we go. Back up. Okay, so I like the way it came. Here, back up, baby.
I'm about to be done.
I know, baby. I'm almost done.
I can't
So
take
I
it.
like the way it came. Hold on. Just hold it right there. Okay, so I like the way it looks right here, but I don't like the way it looks right here. Okay? And then it looks like I missed some right here. I didn't have enough paint. Okay? So I'm going to go back and re-dip this. Okay? I'm going to go back and re-dip this after the live and fix that part so that the green complements this glitter. But yeah, I need to fix that. See, so my dips don't always come out perfect, but I'm gonna fix this, so no worries. And then I'll probably add some more nerds in it too, so it makes the purple pop a little bit better. Okay, because I want everyone to be happy. But all right, so tell my assistant thank you. Y'all wouldn't mind. He is leaving now while I finish up the rest of this tutorial.
Oh, thank God.
And go over the other specifics, and then we'll talk about tomorrow. Thank you, Michael.
Fine. I get $9.99.
Can you get $9.99? Okay, we'll talk about it later after the live, okay?
Okay, bye, guys.
Okay, so let me turn you around. All right, I'm back. Hello. Okay, that's okay. Just leave him here, baby. Just leave him here.
You cochino.
I am excited, exhausted. Okay. So, Michael has left the building. All right. Now, let's talk for a second before I let y'all go so I can answer any questions. I want to pull y'all closer in so I can see y'all. And I just wanted to show y'all something. So, you can dip other things besides cups. This is what this, so you can dip, it just doesn't have to be cups. I did a pineapple. I used Thug Life, which is Klepto and Pickpocket, and this one, I applied the glitter in there, and then I dipped it with the paints. Isn't that cute? I'll put this on my wall. And then I also did this little mermaid. Isn't she cute? Okay, so back to the tutorial. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to come back, let these paints dry overnight tonight. It actually won't take that long. Hold on a second. Okay, so just to go over real quick, this is what I do. There's water droplets on here. You can take a paper towel and then just clean up the water droplets, or you can just let it dry naturally, whichever you prefer. But the marble paints need to be dry and before you go on to the next step, which I will continue tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching me dip these live. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to message me. So that's the first part of part 1. Okay, tomorrow we'll go over how I seal it. Y'all will see when I epoxy it, when I add in my epoxy. Like I mentioned, I either use white rhino or a cookie jar in my epoxy, and then we can go over other things, and I can answer questions because I'll see y'all eye to eye rather than y'all be looking at the bucket. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching me dip. If y'all have any questions, I'll stay on for a little bit before I let y'all go. And I thank you so much to Nicole and John for inviting me onto Mr. Fancy Pants to give y'all this part 1 of the Marabou paint tutorial. I really enjoyed being here, and thank you everyone for being so wonderful and nice and watching me do this live. So, if anybody has any questions before I let y'all go, I'll stay on just for a little bit while I'm cleaning up. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you for joining. You can order the paints from MrFancyPants.shop. Aw, thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. There you go. Thanks, Hillary. MrFancyPants.shop. Yeah. So, and they're really easy. The paints are really easy to use. I love dip cups. I'll message you because I don't want to solicit myself on someone else's page. So I'll message you, Shell. Anybody have any questions? What is the meaning of life? Hi, Robert. How are you? It's been a long time. Just say Junior. What is that? Just say IR. I had fun. So these will dry tonight, and then, tomorrow I will show you the other part. Aw, look at you. You're so sweet. Okay, so yeah. So if Nicole said it, then of course, then you can know. It's I can do it. .aw. Oh, look at her. You're so sweet, Nicole. I didn't want to say it on someone else's page. I didn't want to solicit myself. All right, guys. Well, no questions, so I'm going to log off. Meet me here tomorrow if you want to see the second part of the Marabou paint, so you can see the sealing process and the epoxy process. It's really simple, but I just want to answer any questions in regards to the sealing process, how I do it. Everyone does the sealing different. I'm just going to show you my process, how I seal my paints. But again, thanks again for joining. I hope everyone has a great evening, and see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.